Not all wars are fought in daylight. Some belong to shadows, to silence, to men who know how to vanish into the thornveld. The San had no armies, no horses. Yet their enemies feared the whisper of grass and the snap of a twig in the dark. In the vast stillness of the Kalahari, under a blanket of stars, a new kind of war was brewing. For Kari, this was not a war of conquest, but of survival. Before heading into battle, the Sanseer would cover his chest with sacred ash and chant blessings while tying protective beads around his wrist. Guided by Analiti's fierce visions, Kari's warriors launched their surprise attack under the cover of night. They moved like ghosts through the tall grass, their steps lighter than falling leaves. Their targets were strategic, the enemy's lifeblood. They would steal cattle, seize control of precious water sources, and then melt back into the darkness, leaving behind nothing but the haunting echo of a war cry carried on the wind. Panic began to spread through the enemy ranks. Around their campfires, hardened soldiers would whisper in fear, their eyes darting into the blackness beyond the firelight. One would ask, "Do you hear it?" The whistling in the grass. Another would reply, his voice trembling, "No man hunts at night. These are not men, they are spirits." The attacks were masterfully executed. In a silent infiltration of an enemy camp, slingshots and arrows would find their marks with deadly precision, taking out guards before they could raise an alarm. With the sentries down, the cattle were released, their panicked bellows creating chaos and confusion. The enemy was thrown into disarray, fighting shadows and their own fear. Miles away, Analiti would dance in a deep trance, her body moving to a rhythm only she could hear her voice, a low, resonant chant that seemed to echo like a war drum across the plains, fueling the courage of her warriors. The enemy began to speak of a phantom leader, a king of the night. They called him the Shadow King, but to his people, he was simply Kari, the brave warrior who fought for their freedom. His legend was not written in stone, but whispered in the winds of the Kalahari, a testament to a people who refuse to be broken. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying this story of courage and survival, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next chapter.